What's going on, guys? My name is Arrow, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about a two-handed axe build. Alright, so I'm going to run some footage in the background while we talk about the keys to this build. If you're at all familiar with the amulet Crystallized Omniscience, you'll quickly see where we are headed with items. And seeing as Bex has said that Omni's not getting nerfed, this may be something you want to try and play in 3.18. Let's first talk about this killer axe. So the idea for this build came from a viewer in my Twitch stream. Go give me a follow, link is in the description. Do it. Go ahead. Pause the video. Oh wait. Thank you. So a viewer named Genocide Grand said that he found this axe and he wanted me to make a build with it. The axe was a synthesized base with attack damage, and then it had tier 1 fire, tier 1 lightning, and tier 2 cold damage on it. The suffixes were trash, so we spent a million exalts trying to craft the suffixes, deleted tier 1 and tier 2 attack speed a bunch of times with Ashling slams before finally landing one where we didn't delete it, and then the mods that we got were trash. But it's still a very good axe as is. In its current state, it has 1488 elemental DPS. So obviously we needed to use it. After some theory crafting, we decided Spectral Throw Omni would be interesting and fun. The gear is straightforward. You can check it out in the POB, but we'll go through it here. We basically took as many stats as we could, some minus mana costs, life, and that's about it. Guys, if you like my content, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that. It really helps me out. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's talk items. So for starters, we have this axe that we just spoke about, tier 1 attack speed, ton of elemental damage, and then unfortunately the suffixes are not great. Outside of that, we got a non-local attack speed mod and a bleed mod. Besides that, lots of stats and life where we can get it. So Black Sun Crest, obviously incredible. Spectral Throw projectile deceleration is really nice for Spectral Throw. Crystallized Omniscience enables the build to work, gets us a ton of pen from all the stats that we get on our gear. So the rings, standard Omniscience rings, are triple stats, some life, some minus mana cost. We didn't need the minus mana cost on this one because we have plenty of mana. The gloves, double stats, chaos res, life, damage, and pretty standard. The intimidate on here is pretty nice. These boots I have used on like 4 builds. They're just awesome. Elevated tailwind, elevated onslaught, elusive, move speed, life, some res. Very nice. Headhunter, obviously for stats. It gives you some buffs too, I think. And then the chest. We crafted this chest. We actually bought the base with flat strength, tier 1, and then tier 1% strength and percent dex. This thing's cool. I spent about 30 exalts getting tier 3 life on the prefixes. Probably wasn't worth it, but this is a pretty nice chest for Omniscience. The flasks, nothing too exciting here. Bottled Faith obviously is best in slot for just about any build that crits. We have some spell suppress, some phasing, a bunch of armor because we use Molten Shell. Attack speed, movement speed, reduce effective curses, which I actually have on 2 of my flasks because I'm an idiot. And we threw this build together quickly. I think I just pulled one of these out of one of my old tabs. All right, let's talk about the gems. So I got very lucky. I double corrupted my Spectral Throw and I got 2123. It's probably the only one on the server for anomalous. The prod speed is really nice to have. And then pretty straightforward, crit strikes, crit damage, GMP, awakened daily damage with attacks, and divergent inspiration to give us that big minus mana cost. Up here we have our auras, precision, determination, defiance banner. We got a good amount of armor and some evasion. Ancestral Protector for the attack speed boost. Our gloves have Sniper's Mark, Mark on Hit, and Blood Rage, and they are supported by Enhance for big damages. Boots have Tornado, alongside of Power Charge on Crit for power charge generation and increased duration. Tornado is really nice for reflecting damage onto single targets. And then Flame Dash. In our chest, we have Cast when damage taken, Molten Shell, and Restoration. We have a Portal Gem, and then we have 2 free slots because I never figured out what to do with them. And we'll look at the tree. We'll start with the Ascendancy, Onslaught nodes, Frenzy Charge nodes. Pretty straightforward. A lot of movement speed, attack speed, etc. Our cluster jewels are mostly projectile damage, attack speed, things like that. We get crit multi where we can, attack speed where we can, Get all 3 frenzy charges. This Watcher's Eye is super nice. Paid 10 exalts for this. Life gain on hit is just really good when you fire 1,000,000 projectiles. We have an Inspired Learning on here for no reason. I just had it, so I put it on. Unnatural Instinct up here is actually really nice. 12% max life, Chaos Res, life gain on kill, energy shield gain on kill, even though we don't really have any, it still acts as a little buffer, and increased crit and accuracy. We have spell suppression, stats. This is a really nice axe wheel. We also get rage from this axe wheel. Really, really nice to have. And then these frenzy charge nodes down here are just more movement speed, evasion, and attack speed. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the build guide / meme guide. Anytime that you have a 1500 E DPS axe, you got to do something with it. So this was a lot of fun. Got to engage with viewers a bit. Check out my Twitch. I really appreciate you guys watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. It really helps me out. And as always, take care.